Hi all, it's all here, back with another video. Today we're going to be spotlighting Copper and the best runes to use on Copper for early, mid and late game. But before we start going into these, I just want to make a side note for Copper. To make the maximum use out of him, you want to team up with a couple of characters. So you want to team up with someone like Shannon, who gives you 50% extra defense on her ability. Or if you want to go the other way, use a Prelee who drops the enemy's defense by 50%. Or if you've got Ritesh, he does both of what Prelee and Shannon do. They buffs your team and decreases the enemy team. However, Ritesh has to be on the same line as Copper because his ability will only do on the line. With that being said, let's crack on with the rune guide. Okay, so in early game you want to equip the Swift Rune to Copper. This gives you -1 mana for the first time, so it drops his cost from 4 to 3. This just helps you manage to get his first attack off much quicker and hopefully give you the mana advantage, or at least the damage advantage early on in the battle. So let's move on to mid game. Okay, so now into mid game we've unlocked the majority of the runes now, and the one you want to equip Copper is the Guard rune. This gives you 15% extra defense, which goes hand in hand with his attack, which runs off of his defense. Now also, if your defense is 50% higher, it will also ignore the enemy's defense, doing more damage, which is why teaming up with certain characters is great. And also, if you've got the green stone, this is great for equipping him as well, because that also gives you 15% extra defense. Now you want to this point make sure you try and get purple guard stones with as much defense substats as possible, and make sure that you are maxing out the bottom left rune first, because this will maximize your defense. So on to late game. Okay, so now into late game we've unlocked all of the runes. Now if you're unlucky like myself who don't have the legendary stone yet, you want to keep with the guard runes, as this still gives you the 15% damage, which goes hand in hand with his attack. But you want to upgrade it now to legendary status and still trying to have 1 or possibly 2 substats of defense on the rune to really maximize his attacks. If you are lucky enough to get his legendary stone, which gives you an extra 30% defense every time you lose 25% of your HP, I would change the rune to Destroy. Now this stops the enemy from having the maxed HP or 50% damage of what you've dealt to them. Now as Copper's getting 30% extra defense when he loses 25% HP, plus the allies you have, and making sure that you max out the bottom left, even if Copper doesn't kill people, it would stop them from healing max HP for quite a lot. Now unfortunately I don't have a legendary stone to show you a clip of this, but once I do I will. But if I had the legendary stone, you would want the Destroy rune, as this will definitely help your team to success. Now you know the best runes to put on Copper, whether it's early, mid or late game. I hope you enjoyed the video. Smash the like button if you did, and comment below if you feel that I've missed or you've got a slightly different rune tactic. I'd love to hear them. Other than that, thank you very much for watching.